Hi students, let's continue with what is democracy. We still haven't reached the topic why democracy. So the last thing that we saw was that democracy should have free and fair elections. Now the next feature that a democracy must have is one person, one vote, one value. So in India, of course, we never realized that this we got right from the first day elections are started in 1950. Right, the moment Constitution was implemented, we all got, all the Indian citizens got the right to vote, and they all had equal value, like no discrimination on the basis of caste, creed, color, gender, religion. We all have equal value, but it is not so all over the world. For example, in Saudi Arabia, till until 2015, women did not have the right to vote. And after that, when they got the right to vote, the vote of a female vote was half the value of male vote. So this is not one person, one vote. This is not equality in terms of universal adult franchise. When we talk of universal adult franchise for a country, we mean that everyone who attains the age of adulthood, the age may vary from country to country, so everyone who attains the age of adulthood has the right to vote without any kind of discrimination. In India, it was implemented right from the first day, and the age of being an adult is 18 years. Earlier, it was 21, but Rajiv Gandhi, late Prime Minister Rajiv Gandhi, he changed the age, and it was a wonderful move because more and more youth can contribute to the democratic elections. Now, after Saudi Arabia, let's see the case of Estonia. Estonia has made its citizenship rules such that the Russian minority. Estonia was part of earlier erstwhile USSR, and now it's an independent country, but still Russian minority lives there. So they find it very difficult to exercise their right to vote. So this is again discrimination. Then let's see the third case study in Fiji. The Fiji Islands, the electoral system means the right to vote is such that an indigenous Fiji, the original native Fiji vote has more value than a Indian Fiji. Now, you must be knowing that lots and lots of Indians are settled in Fiji Island, Maldives, etc. So, an Indian Fiji has less value of a vote than an indigenous Fiji. Then, see, democracy basically talks about political equality. But seeing these case studies, we come to know that these are not real democracy because they don't have exactly equal right to vote. So the next this principle, one person, one vote, one value, means every adult citizen must have one vote, and they all the citizens who are casting their vote should have equal value. A gender wise, a female should not be negated, or her vote should not be counted as half, or on basis of minority and majority the disturbances should not be there, discrimination should not be there. So that is another feature of democracy. Then the next principle of democracy is rule of law and respect for rights. Now, rule of law means that everybody is equal in the eyes of law, and for casting or giving justice, there will be no discrimination. And respect for rights means the basic humanitarian citizen rights. For example, the freedom to think, the freedom to have opinion, the freedom to express the opinion in public, etc. Free, right to life, right to live. These are basic civil rights that should be granted equally to all the citizens of a country. Now, here we have a very interesting case study of Zimbabwe. Zimbabwe is an African country which got its independence in 1980 from white minority. And right from 1980 to 2017, a political party called ZANU PF, ZANU PF, the full form being the Zimbabwe African National Union Dash Patriotic Front, won all the elections. And Robert Mugabe, who initially served as the prime minister for 7 years, then became the president of the country, and he remained from 1980 to 2017, he remained in power. So if you do the total, like, how can one person be elected for all these years? Definitely that makes you think that something must have been wrong. He was a popular leader. But he used lot of unfair means in election. In 2017, he was forcibly removed from government. The citizens went against him. So, from 1980 to 2017, Robert Mugabe, representing ZANU PF, remained in power, used lot of unfair means. The opposition party workers were harassed, meetings were disrupted. The public protest and demonstrations were not allowed against the government. The press was under control of government. They could only print the government version. Of course, there were some other printing press which were not under government, but they were harassed so much that they hardly got much time or opportunities to publish independently. Television, radio was also controlled. Again, I am talking of media, the fourth pillar of democracy. And if the fourth pillar of democracy is under the control of government and it does not allow it to express and publish and broadcast independently, then how can media be fair? So definitely it was all very wrong, and a lot of constitutional amendments were done by Robert Mugabe so that he could remain in power for a long time. And finally, he was forced to go out of power in 2017, and 2019 he died. So, this example of Zimbabwe shows that only having constitutional right is not sufficient. There should be normal political activities before and after election. Before election, do the people have full, fair access to the information about political parties contesting election? After elections, is public allowed to express its opinion about the working of government? Do they have the right to protest? Are they all equal in the eyes of law? Is the judiciary free, fair, and independent like we have in India? So, the government, the office bearers are accountable to people, the people who vote for them or who cast their votes, but they are also accountable to certain independent officials. For example, in India, we have election commission, the National Election Commission, and the state election commissions, and they work independently. The judiciary works independently, and nobody can exercise their political pressures on these organizations. There are many more, but it does not happen in every country. So the next the principle that we just summarized is that democratic government rules should be within limits set by constitutional laws and citizen rights. If it says democracy, I told you the basic principles of democracy. There should be equality, there should be universal little franchise, there should be sufficient choice, the people should be allowed to express their opinion, the choice should be there, that we have option more than one political party. If one is not working, we can cast vote against it, all these things. So democracy is a government, basically if we summarize, then democracy is a government where the rulers are elected by people. So now, if we summarize, democracy is a government in which rulers elected, or rulers, if you want to change the word, representatives elected by people, take all the major decisions. Second point, elections offer a choice, that is, more than one active political party is available. Free and fair elections should be there. The choice and opportunity should be available to all, and the exercise of this choice should lead to formation of a fair government who follows the constitution and who gives equal rights to citizen. So now we have summed up the what is democracy, and next video we'll talk why democracy, why do we need democracy, why is it so that out of 197 countries in total, 160 plus countries have opted to be democratic, though not all of them are truly democratic. So think, find more organizations which are free from the control of government in India. We are living in the best democracy of the world, so we have a lot of things happening around us which help us in understanding democracy. Make sure you read newspaper a lot, and you exercise debates, um, think about matters of national interest. That will help you in understanding and being a good citizen of tomorrow. We'll meet soon. Don't forget to share, subscribe. Like or dislike is your choice. Like, dislike, share, and subscribe. And please do share your opinion in comment section. Be safe.